Hey guys, so I got another Kendra G singles video to react to. Um, let's get started. Let's check it out.
There you
What is going on? Hello?
go. Hello.
All I see is boobs, breasts, breasts all up in my face.
Oh my God.
What's your name, baby?
I'm Cozy.
Cozy. Where you calling me from? Cozy like Beyonce.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
I
calling
don't
from
get it.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, how old are you?
I'm 46.
46. What you do for a living?
I'm retired military.
Retired military.
Mm.
Do you have any kids?
I have one. She's 26.
26. Is that her in the background?
No, that's my sister.
Oh, okay. Um, 46, Charlotte, retired military, Cozy. One daughter. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Have you ever been married?
I've been married. Yes.
When did you get divorced? Years ago or recent?
Yeah, years ago. Years ago.
Okay. What kind of man you looking for? A beau?
Oh, I'm looking for a naturally born man. Um,
Oh, we have to say that.
I feel like I want to. I feel like I need to.
Have you been tricked before?
No, 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 no. But I've seen some handsome transgender on here, very handsome. But I just don't want that.
Okay, she was a man born with a penis. Continue.
Yes, honest, someone a praying man, and someone that has his own.
Okay. What's
Mhm.
some deal breakers?
Deal breakers. I don't want a man that has breasts or big or very big stomach. I don't want a fat man at all.
Be
Uh,
born with a penis. Don't have no breasts. Don't have a big stomach. Be all men.
yes, I'm just saying I don't want a fat man.
She, she does not look skinny herself. So, okay.
Okay.
So, a liar. I don't want a man that's has young kids. Um, uh, and a liar and cheater. I mean, those are the basic, of course.
Okay. Could he have kids?
Yes, older. They have to be older.
Older. Does he
Hmm.
have to look a certain way?
Um, just as long as he's not doesn't have titties and a big stomach and taller than me. I mean, 5'7" above. That's fine.
5'7" above. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Um, I'd say 70 k and above.
Does he have to be in Charlotte?
Um, at least like 30 minutes in the surrounding area.
30 minutes from the surrounding.
Hmm.
Okay, Cozy, Charlotte, retired military, 26, Sagittarius. She has 26-year-old child,
Hmm.
46. What's the age range you would date?
Um, I say 45 to 53.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Hi, Kendra.
Hi. Hey, girl.
I don't know if that's
All
good.
right, I think we see you, Cozy. Is Cozy your real name?
It's actually Nicozy.
Nicozy. Oh, it's pretty, Nicozy.
Mhm.
All right, Cozy, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship was probably like 2 years ago,
You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
December. Hmm.
What are three flaws you think you have?
Um, I cut a person off very fast if I feel like they're lying. Um, um, I don't like. Maybe it's a flaw. I don't know. Dealing with men with younger kids. I mean, that may be a flaw.
It's not a flaw. That's not a
And a
flaw you
narcissist.
have.
And a narcissist.
Hmm.
All right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I mean, I feel like I'm loyal. I'm very honest. I can be very blunt. There's no guesswork. I have my own. I don't have young children, and I like to travel.
Okay. You like
What I mean, what is any of that really? Liking to travel is a woman. I mean, like women love to travel. How's that benefit? How's that do anything for a man besides another reason for a man to spend money. Young kid, I mean, you have an older kid, okay, whatever. I mean, you still have a kid, so really, whatever. Loyal, I mean, you're divorced. I don't know, how's that? Just by that, what is there to, I mean, like, you have nothing to judge loyalty on, besides you being a divorcee. I mean, you weren't that loyal. Yeah, okay. Continue.
Like to travel.
Yes.
And what are 3 flaws you think you have?
Um. Oh, I thought we just answered that.
Oh, did I do that? I'm sorry. I might have asked you. I'm sorry.
I know you're tired. I know you're tired.
I am tired. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Let's get into it. So I love this. Is it Cozy Love 404?
Yes, at Instagram.
I thank you for having that at the bottom of the name screen because that helps out everybody a lot. Cozy Love 404. All right, boo. Will you keep me posted how it goes?
I mean, it's a short thing. I was just checking it out. It's fine that she has a preference. I mean, of course, she doesn't want fat men, which is whatever. That's cool. At, what did she say, 46 or whatever? Okay. It is fine that you have a preference. But I believe that women at a certain age, they have less bargaining power. She really has, I mean, like, her looks is average to, I mean, at best average. I mean, a 5, maybe a 4, but probably at best a 5. But with her age, that doesn't, I mean, a man at 70K, which is 70K is decent. It's actually very decent. So that's higher than the average man, right? He can get a lady in her 30s at 70K. So I'm like I said, right? I don't fault women for their preferences. You just gotta see how logical your preferences are. I mean, you're older, and it seems like you bring really nothing, because, like, marrying you is not a benefit at your age. There's nothing you can offer a man to be an incentive for marriage. So you having your own means nothing to a man, generally. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what? It's like, women are very, they can be strict with their preferences, which is, again, fine, but it can be a detriment to results, because you have nothing there's nothing special about you, right, that a man would want. Let's say a 45-year-old man in great shape or in good shape and makes 70K. That kind of man could also get a woman in her 30s, 35 at least, right? So that women get confused about that, where they don't see their competition. So the man you want, would he want you? What about her that he would want? Like I said, looks, she's average. I mean, she doesn't look fat, right? So that's fine, but she doesn't look skinny. And yeah, face is very average, if at best. Age, she's old. And again, men at 45, if they're doing well, good body shape, they don't necessarily date or need to date at exactly their age. They would date younger. Just how it is. So I don't necessarily. This is the thing where you want to give women advice where they could broaden their scope, right? Have a bit more leeway. Again, I know, people will say, oh, the preference is not that bad, which is not. It's not that bad. It's just that you have to think what you have to offer to the men that you want. And she has very little to offer that's better than, let's say, a 35-year-old. Okay? Yeah, you don't have more to offer than 35-year-old. You just have... and this is my own personal view. The older you get, the more baggage you get. It's just how it is. So, a divorcee, well, there's a reason why she divorced it. And it's highly likely that she divorced. She was the one who divorced her husband. So, that's baggage, that's trauma. There's a reason why she did it. She wasn't that loyal. And I'm not digging deep into it, but I'm just saying, like, judging off of that, there's not a whole lot of loyalty. And definitely there's got to be some trauma there. 46, not like you have less trauma than you did, or less trauma or baggage than you did, like, in your 30s. So, I think women like to portray themselves as not as aggressive, not as attitude-esque, but she could probably have a bit of attitude. Especially, as you get older, you're going to get jaded. You're going to be set in your ways. So, again, a reasonably fit man in his 40s, mid 40s, making $70K. I don't know. Usually those men would. I'm guessing those men would be. They don't take bullshit, and they are, leaders, at least in relationship wise, right? So could she deal with that? At 45, most women don't, because they're set in their ways, especially if they've been through things. I'm more saying that, like, it may not be helpful for women to be so dead set on things. And like I said, nothing she's saying is outrageous, right? It's not. I'm just saying, like, if your goal is to have a partner, it is best for you to have an open mind, right? Even though, like I said, her preferences are not crazy, nothing terrible, but it is best for you to have an open mind, for you to have better chances for quality men. Because things that you could sacrifice, right? Could she sacrifice a man making $70K? Maybe. Could she sacrifice men on their looks and how fit they are? Maybe. How tall they are. It's just, that's what I'm saying. Like, be more fluid if your goal is to find a partner. Because you gotta think, at 40, I think she said 45, it's not like she has time on her hand, because things don't get easier, especially in the dating market, as you get older, especially for women. It don't get easier as you get older. So you think that if you want to stick to your guns, do it. You have all the right to do it. But don't be surprised that you'll get the same results you've been getting, because you're sticking to your results that you've had for forever. So that's one thing I would say. That's what I'm saying. Like Kevin Samuel was saying, right? You're average, so don't expect anything beyond average. And like I said, 70K is above average, and a fit man at 45 making 75K, he's a bit above average. So, you know, is she above average? No, she's not. Definitely not at 45. And nothing she said is very tantalizing to a man. You liking to travel does what? It's not that important to a man. Like I said, that's just another thing that he has to spend money on or contribute to. You have an adult child. Okay, that means nothing. You still have a child. Did she say narcissist is one of her bad habits? I don't know. But she did say that she has an attitude. She will cut you off quickly. That's why she said a lot of things that show that she has an attitude. If you get on her bad side or whatever. So really, does a man that's a little bit above average want to deal with that? I don't know. So that's why women don't see that. Women never see that. What would you bring to a man that you want? Do what you provide or bring, does that entice men that you want? Because they may entice men that you qualify for, but how about the men that you want? Like I said, she may qualify for a man that's a bit chubbier, or makes a bit lesser, a bit less, So, I don't know. It's more about perspective. You got to think what you actually qualify for and what, like Kevin Samuel always say, what do the men that you want? And I say in general, a man that at 45, making about 75K, who's fit, why wouldn't he date a woman that's in her 30s to mid 30s? So, yeah. And she did say a man that's, I don't know, did she say a man in his 50s too? I mean, yeah, I think she said in his 50s. I mean, I guess if she picked a man that's later in years, that definitely helps her. Like if he's in his 50s, 55, but I mean, are 55 men? I mean, I guess there are 55-year-old men that are fit or skinny. So I guess that's fine, but yeah. I mean, like I said, her preference is not outrageous, but it's like if your preferences, right, is getting you still the same results, your expectations are still getting you the same results you've been getting, well, it's not about settling, it's about reevaluating what you actually want more, right? Do you want companionship? Do you want a man with morals, characters, not a cheater, not a liar, right? Morals, characters. Or do you prefer a man fitting your physical, outwardly, attributes, like he's being skinny and he makes 75K? You gotta think, So that's what I'm saying. It's not about settling. It's about, reevaluating things. What's more important? What's definitely a deal breaker that you just can't, that you can't be, that has to fit your preferences exactly, which are probably liars and cheaters. Someone who's moral, has morals and character. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, that's okay. I mean, sometimes, like I said, women don't understand that they're average, and they may be asking men that are a bit above average, and they may not be realizing it. So, anyway, that's it. What do you guys think? I mean, she's not crazy, which, it's not sensational, but this is more like personal advice to someone like her in her position, where maybe you need to look at the landscape, look at the type of men that you want and reevaluate what you really want, or what you can, when it's not that big of a deal. So, yeah. And that's it. Hope you guys like it. Please like and subscribe. That would be very helpful, and it motivates me, and it just makes me happy. So anyway, later guys.